Hello guys and welcome here to the Boston Raceway for race number 12 on the Carvana Wildcard Series schedule. After today we will have 3 races remaining till our playoffs. So the anticipation is building for a lot of these guys. Dylan Young is your points leader entering this race. He also holds he's the only driver with 2 wins this season. He hopes to today, starting in 6th, he's going to have to hope to come out with a good points day to hold on to that regular season potential championship. He's in the battle for that. Brick Hill Jr. is the other guy. He will start in 2nd. He is also in this battle. So a lot still at stake. There are a lot of guys outside of the top 25 too that could use either a win or have a win and need to get back inside that top 25. Austin Shaw is one of them. He's in the 5th position. Here's to hoping today is a lucky day for him. So, a lot to look forward to. Ian Johnson will lead him to the green today, and his Rusty Walsh Racing teammate will start right behind him. That's Dan Hummel. Without further delay, before we take you to your starting lineup, L.W. Wright, Charles Sanford, or Henry Sanford advance as we take a look at your knockout qualifying results. So it's Wright, Sanford, Logan, Parker, Karen James, Ian Johnson, and Friesen that all move on. Oh, and Brad Stover too. Can't forget Brad Stover in that mix. So go or go homers on the pole. We have 3 races remaining. One of them is on a road course, and that'll be our next race. I believe it is Homestead or Sonoma was the vote. I will have to go back and look at the poll results and make a decision there. But in the meantime, let's not delay any further. Let's get you your starting lineup here from Boston. Here we go, the pace cars through turns 3 and 4. Ian Johnson, Brick Hill Jr. They will lead us to the green. We're underway at Boston. Already Ian Johnson out to a big lead here. Austin Shaw is battling for that 2nd position. Right now, keep in mind, he led a lot of laps over at Darlington. Did not capitalize. Or not Darlington, Martinsville. He did not capitalize on that with the win. Caution looks like it's out. We had a wreck. It looks like the 96 Damian Blue, 88 Tyler Faden. They crash. And so we get our first caution of the day, not even 3 laps in. Let's go see, well, first let's see if they pit out of turn 4. Whoa, they're threading the needle there. They don't wreck it, though. And they don't pit. Oh! 66 in the wall. He's turned around. It's Dan Hummel. And that 18 is responsible for that. That's Henry Williams. Let's go see what happened, though, to bring out the caution. I'm going to be honest here real quick. As you guys know, I did a lot of tests to find out what tracks to run for this series. This was not one of the tracks that I tested. But obviously that's not really something that's going to have an impact right now on the series. Anyway, let's not delay this. See, they kind of just get into a little bit of a mess off the corner here. The 29 goes up and over. That's Alan Rogers, and just this collects a whole bunch of cars here, and just a big wreck here on the front straightaway. That is a tough break for all involved. Let's take you back to the green. Welcome back. The lights on the pace car are off. For those who may not know the Boston Speedway, by the way, this is a 1.1 mile oval, and it looks like it's pretty high banked. So maybe a little bit of practice here for the, when we go to Rockingham. I believe Rockingham opens up the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, Ian Johnson, Austin Shaw, Dan Hummel, Carter Friesen, William Brock. Then it's Tim Horton, Dylan Young, Brick Hill Sr., Andrew Olson, and Devin Blue as we go back green here from Boston. Yeah. So it looks like the 62 didn't get quite a great jump on the start. The 47 was looking and didn't quite get the position, but it looks like there's a battle for third back there. Carter Friesen wants third, and now he wants second. Could he get second this time? Yes, Boston is a real track. I was just trying to verify that. Sorry, that's why I went kind of quiet there. I'm trying to verify the tracks because obviously when I picked all these tracks, I tried to make sure that all these race circuits were real because I didn't want to use fantasy tracks. As we got a battle for the lead, the 47 of Austin Shaw. He gets a great run through the corner on the bottom lane. He will take over the race lead from Ian Johnson. And Austin Shaw trying to make up for last week where pit strategy hurt that 47 and their chances to win. So obviously trying to make up for that. And so far, he's doing a heck of a job doing that, running up front again. And he's also trying to get back into the top 25. He was on the border at Darlington, and despite leading the most laps, it was not good enough to get it. He did get the playoff point, though, along with Dylan Young, because he tied for it. I gave it to him. Same with the rest of the guys who tied for most laps led this season. So he has the most playoff points of guys with one win. And with the win today, he could tie Dylan Young and Rick Johnson for the top spot. Obviously, I believe he's well out of the regular season championship race. So he's out of contention for the regular season championship as far as I'm concerned. So why not get as much points as you can? Try to make it a race between you and Dylan Young and Richard Johnson. Try to be sure to stick it to him and say, hey, don't count me out of this. You may get the regular season championship, but I'm also going to acquire a lot of points to be sure you guys have a challenge in the first two rounds. You see there, the 62 is all over the back bumper of that 47. Keep in mind, for Ian Johnson, he's been a go-or-go-homer all year, and he's at the bottom half of the standings in that 62. So a win today would obviously mean a lot for them. They likely won't make playoffs. So, not much at stake. Yeah, Austin Shaw actually got away a little bit there. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here in the booth. He gets away from second place. Your road course analyst, he'll be back tomorrow for Montreal, and that'll wrap up the Carvana Wildcard Week. Keep in mind, this week is a heavy week for the Jello Cup Series. He will not be on the Cup side this week as far as commentary goes, but he'll be helping us out at a few of the other races for the Carvana series, because we have Montreal next, which will be tomorrow, and that'll actually wrap up the week, or the weekend for us. And then we'll be back on Saturday at Homestead or Sonoma. We're going to go on the fan vote for that. And if we do, like I said, then he'll be back. And then, so basically what's going to happen is next Saturday will be the road course race. Then Sunday at Richmond. Keep in mind, next week we'll also hit the halfway mark. So he won't be at Richmond, but he'll be at the Cup race for the Daytona road course, supposedly. So a lot of road course races on the schedule between both series. Another thing that I was informed about, Austin Shaw will be a road course analyst for our new series on this channel, the Pepsi Hybrid Series. That is coming real soon. I believe signups are June 14th, if I recall correctly. It is this upcoming Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I hope you will tune in, and I hope you will sign up. I hope I can count on you for that. My brother Daniel Hummel is running that race, or that series. I'm hoping I'll be there for a few races this season, as we got a cycle of stops going on right now. Tyler Faden will cycle out to the race lead, as he has not made a stop yet. Once again, a heavy week coming up for the Cup. It starts today from Talladega, and it's a 6-race week. Normally we only do 5 races a week, but we're doing 6 this week, so it'll balance out once we get to Richmond. So that's the reasoning for it. As you see, the 88 is in. Did Austin Shaw win the race off the pit lane? He's still on there. That's not good. I don't think that's good, and that might hand the lead to Henry Sanford when they cycle around. Actually, it's going to be the 81. An issue for the 47 again on the pit lane is going to cost him the race lead. See, there was a wreck. The caution's out. And Carter Friesen will be the race leader. We'll take you through the field when we come back for the restart. But for right now, we need to figure out what just happened here. The 09 merges off the pit lane. That is Matthew Logan. And he just brushes the 6, and around he goes. Up into traffic. He hits the 41. 41, does he save it? He does. That's an excellent save by Anthony Logan. Let's take you back to the green. 1 to go this time. Austin Shaw had a pretty big issue on the pit lane. It'll put him 2 laps down. That is a really tough break for that 47 team. This is certainly not going to help them get back into the top 25 today. They're going to have to really work at Montreal and at the next road course, as well as Richmond, to get back up in there to be a factor in the playoffs. Carter Friesen, William Brock, Ian Johnson, Brick Hill Jr., or Senior rather, and Hillary Sanchez. That's your top 5. We're back underway. And you see a good jump there by the 81. Keep in mind he is one of the go-or-go homers in this race. Obviously hoping for a good run today. But here comes William Brock. He's closed a lot in turns 3 and 4. Can he make a good run here down the front stretch? He is. To the inside, and he's got help. And it seems like the bottom through turns 1 and 2, you can get a good run through the middle of the corner. And that's what William Brock does. He gets the race lead here at Boston. We're coming up 11 to go this time. Here comes the 62. He's looking for second. Those are 2 of the go-or-go homers right there. Having an excellent run today. And there the 81 is able to defend. And for William Brock, he's got to be sitting here thinking, please hang on. I believe he lost a race. A pretty close one, in fact. Just recently. On the Cup side of things. So for him, he wants some redemption. Yeah, you see the 20 kind of gets out and away from these leaders. Here comes the 62 though. That's Ian Johnson. He gets a great run on that front stretch, but it won't be enough. Carter Friesen's able to defend using that high line. And these guys are just log jamming behind him. There goes the 38, Dylan Young. He's looking for a pass on Dan Hummel. Here, through turns 3 and 4, he couldn't quite do it back there. And he'll try again. This is for 4th on the track right now. And he won't quite get it. He's going to have to set himself back up. There goes the 49 way high on the track. Brick Hill Sr., keep in mind, he's not really battling right now. I mean, keep in mind the 38 is battling for a regular season championship. Every point they can get right now will help them secure that. You see there, 38 tried to dive it in. The 66 slams the door on him. Right behind him, the 88, Tyler Faden. He's looking to take over that position from Brick Hill Sr. And it looks like he'll have it through the middle of the corner, and Henry Sanford will follow in that number 5. And now we might have a battle for position here between the 38 and the 88. Up front, the 20 has checked out with 5 laps to go. Can anybody catch William Brock? Keep in mind, a lot of these guys wanting to capitalize here because we're headed to a road course the next 2 races. So this could be the last real chance to make some or get some good points. You see Dan Hummel battling for second. And he'll get a good run there. The 81 won't be able to defend this time. It might be a little too late for Dan Hummel here, but the 5 will also follow. Carter Friesen's going to lose 3 spots on that lap. Maybe 4, because here comes Dylan Young. 3 laps to go. Dylan Young's going to get 5th. Rather, he lost a position there though to the 5. That didn't help him out a whole lot. See, that 66 is starting to reel in William Brock. And if I'm William Brock right now, I'm getting a little nervous. 2 laps to go here from Boston. See, the 66 checks up, doesn't want to make the pass right now. He's going to have to get a heck of a run here through turns 3 and 4 to set himself up. And you see he does. He's closing that gap. Here we go. White flag. 1 lap to go. Can Dan Hummel get a nose there? He's there. It's not going to be enough, though. The 20 will defend on the high line. He's really going to need a good run here, and I just don't think he's going to get it. Through turn 4. To the inside. But it's too late. William Brock is going to win at Boston. Dan Hummel's going to wish he had an extra lap there, or that he got a better run through turns 3 and 4 coming to the white flag. That's got to hurt right there. But nonetheless, a great day for that Rusty Wallace Inc. team, as 2 of their cars place on the podium today. And an excellent day for Charles Sanford. These go-or-go homers really outdid themselves. Unfortunately, Dylan Young couldn't come out with the top 5, but he should extend his lead in that regular season championship race. Anyway, congratulations to William Brock. He holds off the charging 66 car of Dan Hummel for the win. Let's take you to your results and standings. We'll see you at Montreal for the next Carvana wildcard race. Goodbye, everyone.